It's really nice. It came with a balcony. I think you technically get the balcony. So, even though it's going to be on the ground.
Yeah, I want like a patio to sit and enjoy my coffee. Do I get coffee at this? Oh, no, I'll choose a restaurant that has coffee.
Yeah, every restaurant has coffee. So, you're in luck there. Restaurant. You're in luck there.
I already have my restaurant.
You get to pick 2 movies that you can only watch for the rest of your life on this desert island. And you get a TV too, I guess, which is kind of a perk. 2 movies. So I'll give you time to think about it if you want.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and Cheaper by the Dozen.
Those are gross answers. Like, I just got a bad taste in my mouth.
I could watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, like, every day of my life.
Is that McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson.
Oh, that's like the worst.
2002 cheesy romantic comedy is like my favorite type of movie.
Yuck.
It's a guilty pleasure.
That's an all-time movie poster though. Like they're like standing back to back, totally Photoshop.
Or like that and Cheap by the Dozen because I just like love that movie.
That's
or
awful.
How Harry Met Sally.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Choose 2 of those 3.
Fuck.
You have to watch on repeat. You can't like choose a really dramatic movie to watch all of the time.
Well, I'm thinking longevity. Like, I don't want to pick short movies because you're on a desert island for the rest of your life.
But then you don't want to choose a movie that has a sequel. Unless you
That's true.
pick the sequel.
Cheaper by the Dozen has a sequel.
Yeah, but
they go to their summer house.
They're not like... Okay.
You really need to watch the second Cheaper by the Dozen. Okay? It all comes together.
It's the second movie. I wouldn't consider it a sequel. A sequel, I feel like, has to follow the plot of the first movie. Like, it's just another chapter, whereas, like, a sequel extends one plot.
Taylor Lautner was in the second one. A young Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, with him and Allison Stone are banged.
Allison Stone was a crush of mine growing up.
Yeah,
we're like the same age.
I kind of idolized her a lot.
Really?
Yeah, she's a dancer now. She also came out as bisexual.
Good for her. Good for her. Good for her.
She wrote like an article on the first woman she ever fell in love with.
Really?
Yeah. It was in like People or something.
So she's a writer too? Did she stop acting? Has she been in anything?
Dancer. We could play
exotic or Instagram dancer?
Yeah, like one of those Insta dancers.
Is that a thing? I was just like kidding. Is that a thing? An Insta dancer?
Like people that like dance at studios in LA and they always post on.
The best Instagram dancer is Britney Spears by far. Do you follow her on Instagram?
No.
Britney Spears? Good dancer.
Are you ready? I'm not
watching the Airheads commercial. She still got it. Is this her singing?
Yeah.
Wow.
She got hotter.
She did. I mean, yeah, since she was 12? Yeah, definitely. She's talented. This is a popular song, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like 1 million views on YouTube. But
that's not that much. Oh, so she covered it?
Yeah, but this has 1 million views on YouTube.
Okay.
Like her cover of it.
Yeah. Okay, I thought this was an original. I was like, why isn't this a famous song? Still got it. So, yeah. She's really talented. She still got it. I just added her back on my celeb crush list. She just made it back on. The Shining and Fargo. Those are my 2 shows. Or movies. 1 show now.
The Shining?
Yeah, that's always been one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I like it, but do you want to be that depressed for the rest of your life?
I don't find it depressing. I actually watch that kind of with like a comedy now because I know it's about Stanley Kubrick faking the moon landing. Facts.
I haven't seen Fargo in a minute.
It's good.
But
it's a
that
good
is
movie.
also a dramatic.
But it's funny. It is funny. You're supposed to laugh at it. Everybody's got funny accents, like, oh, don't you know?
I think I'm thinking of
Argo.
Argo.
Yeah, you are probably thinking of Argo. That came out a couple years ago. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, thinking of Argo.
All
right, like, blame me, though. There's one letter missing.
Yeah. Kind of important, though.
What's Fargo about? I think I told everybody I saw that movie. They're like, Fargo, and I'm like, yeah, I saw it, because I thought it was Argo.
Really, really good. It's about just, like, misunderstandings. That's all it's about.
I've never seen it.
I think it takes place in Minnesota. I don't even think it takes place in Fargo. But, really, really good.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Maybe I've seen it.
Really good movie.
Never heard of it.
It's about a murder.
I think I saw it. I never heard of it.
What's your one show that you would bring with you? Your one TV show. So this should be hard for you because you got like...
How I Met Your Mother. That show brought me through a lot of bad times. So.
Okay, you're getting sentimental.
It's a good uplift for me. It is a way for me to like easily cheer up when I'm watching it. I don't have to like think about much when I'm watching it, which is nice because I live very much in my head.
We all do.
So I
Me
got
too.
A little sentimental. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Always Sunny.
That's a good one too. I would have picked that one if I didn't pick How I Met Your Mother.
Always Sunny is second for you?
I don't know if it's second in terms of like. I just think in heart.
Are you a Gilmore Girls girl?
I'm a Gilmore Girls. Yeah. Yeah.
No Gilmore Girls?
You gave me one.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it, but honestly, maybe. Gilmore Girls also. I watched that front to end. Milo Ventimiglia was my first/second crush.
He's on This Is Us.
You think I don't know. The best part of my life right now is the fact that my first two crushes in life are both in hit TV shows.
Who's your second?
Cole Sprouse. He's been my crush since 2004.
What's wrong with Dylan? Really? Cole was always like, what is that? That's Zach? Or no, that's Cody. He was such a nerd.
He was my crush in 2004 when that show premiered.
But Zach was the cooler one. Dylan.
I liked Cody.
Really?
Yeah.
He was the one who dressed up like a girl. You into that? Remember he was wearing the dress? I think he did.
Disguise.
He did the pageant, right?
He did the pageant. That was a great show. And now he's on Riverdale. And then that was like 2004 me. And then I think around the same time was when, gosh, even now watching Jess, the character of Jess in Gilmore Girls, that makes me like hot and steamy.
For real?
Jess in Gilmore Girls, yeah. Like
I think this is the first time someone's ever said Gilmore Girls like makes me horny. Gilmore Girls is the least horny show maybe of all time.
I didn't say that.
Hot and steamy.
I said hot and steamy.
Hot and steamy.
The character of Jess, yes. And I also really liked Logan back then too.
What's your one restaurant?
Chili.
By the way, I need to watch Riverdale. Like that's that one show I will maybe hate watch, but I might like.
Chili.
I need to watch it. Chili's?
I'm kidding. No, not Chili.
You want to look for the upside down? Is that true?
What?
Where every Chili's has an upside down photo?
We didn't have one, and then I flipped one upside down.
Do you think it's still flipped?
Buffalo Chili's one.
So that was just like an urban legend?
Yeah.
Come on. That sucks.
I mean, think about it. That's just a chain restaurant. Someone would just have to put one painting upside down and bam.
I lost all faith in humanity there. I thought that was real.
The best, like, laugh that I've ever had at Quinn Adams was when I told you that.
Fuck.
Was put up on Transit Road, and I told you the exact location of where the Chili's was, and you thought that it was Moe's. I was like, oh my god, they built new Moe's, and you're like, no way, like they built a new Moe's. I was like, yeah, it's on yada yada in between here and here, which is exactly where the Chili's I worked at was. And he was like, let's go, and we got there.
We didn't even end up eating there, right? Like, you just laughed at me in the parking lot, and we were like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
What the fuck? and we were already at a Moe's. I don't know why I did that. I was like,
there's a new one. And it was like a block from the old one. I think I have ear infection. Anyway. An 81-year-old man punched in the face in random New York City attack. Breaking news. Captured on video. What restaurant would you choose?
I'm going to go Cheesecake Factory for the menu. It's a big menu.
Wow.
I don't even eat there a lot, and I don't necessarily like it, but it's got a big menu.
They have a huge menu.
Right? So, I know I said let's not make it realistic, but now I'm trying to make it realistic. I want Desert Island Quinn to thrive. Cheesecake Factory.
I'm trying to think of a restaurant that has a bar, cafe, and a restaurant.
What dictates a cafe?
Serve coffee.
Every restaurant has coffee. Doesn't Chili's have coffee?
I don't think it has, like, I wouldn't consider it coffee.
It's like quotation marks coffee?
Yeah,
what?
It's like, I don't...
It's that microwave stuff?
No, what?
Or the powder that you put in the water?
No, it's real coffee, but it comes in, like, these big boxes and packets, and you just...
Yeah, that's like Tim Hortons. That's literally Tim Hortons, by the way. Like, their coffee just comes in a big cardboard box with little individual packets. And I wouldn't hate you if you said Chick-fil-A. I was thinking about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the best fast food restaurant.
Yeah, but I don't want fast food.
I guess in this situation, we get our own waiter. So you can pick your own waiter.
Oh, perfect. Hold on, let me...
Really?
Yeah.
I like Fridays a lot, too. Fridays is better than Chili's.
Agreed.
Really?
I don't have any, like... I haven't been to a Chili's in, like, 3 years.
But you were so quick to say Chili's.
I know, because I knew that you would... When I think of restaurants, I think of Chili's because I lived there for, like, a quarter of my life.
Yeah, right? You did.
I would say...
Bennigan's? Yeah. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's like discontinued.
Fuddruckers, maybe?
That got discontinued too, right?
Yeah, but
Dave and Buster's. That might be the smartest move.
I was gonna say Fuddruckers because they had the unlimited candy machine. Like you could get as much candy. You kept playing until you won. Dave and Buster's.
That's a good pick. Honestly,
yeah.
You get an unlimited power card.
Yeah, I would choose. What's better than Dave and Buster's though?
Like a go-kart place.
Lasertron.
That's technically a restaurant. I'll allow it, and it's got a bar too.
Yeah, I choose Lasertron. They have go-kart, mini golf.
Cybersport. That one game where you're on the go-kart.
They have go-kart, mini golf, Lasertron, and that Cyber Sporg, and then regular games.
I think they have a new one too. I think.
And my waiter is Milo Ventimiglia.
My waiter will be... It's not going to be a hot girl just because I wouldn't want her to suffer like that. Like, she's in a restaurant by herself all day and serving me
It sounds
like
like
twice
a weird
day.
movie, yeah. Like,